Hi everyone. So I came across a story on TikTok, and this is the story of Javier. Javier is from Spain, and he was in the hospital in 2021. I can't remember the exact month, but when he woke up, he was no longer in 2021. He woke up to the year of 2027. He woke up to no civilization around him, not a soul, not a person in sight, not a bird, not an animal, nothing. He's documenting all his experiences on TikTok. Now, the question is this a parallel universe? A different dimension in time? We don't know what's going on. Many believe that this is all scripted and edited, but if you look at all his videos, there's no way all these videos can be edited. If you have TikTok yourself, and if you don't have TikTok yourself, if you go to Javier's TikTok account, you'll notice that he does not follow anybody but a TikTok Spanish account. He doesn't follow any other followers. He doesn't follow any other people, as if he's living in his own universe, own dimension, with no civilizations around him. Although you will also notice that he does interact with other people. There are people on his account that will ask him certain questions or ask him to go to certain places and to show them these certain places, as like McDonald's, the police department, libraries, stores, warehouses, subways. He went to the train station, the bus station. He went to a soccer field, one of those big name soccer fields. He's been around to museums, cathedrals, streets. And if you look at all these videos, you'll notice that there is not one person around him. He even goes to the police department, opens up the door in the police department. There's a car, you'll notice there's a police car that is running, and he gets into that police car. You'll also notice that in some of his videos, he goes to, a follower had asked him to go into a certain dealership, car dealership, grab a key and get into a car and drive away. He shows that. Again, you'll notice there's not even a bird, a dog, a cat in the street, any noise of human civilization going around, nothing. It's truly as if he's living in his own dimension. One of his followers did ask him to go back to the hospital that he was in, where he woke up as. There is a video of him showing going back to the hospital, and I believe it's called Valencia. I'm not good with Spanish, but I know it's a well-known hospital that's located in Spain. He went back there, and there wasn't anybody in the hospital. Now, I know we're in a pandemic, and that a lot of things have shut down, and in Spain a lot of things have shut down, but in the hospital there's always somebody there. The video that Javier is showing, it shows him actually going all around the hospital, and there's not a doctor in sight, a nurse in sight, a patient in sight, nobody in sight. He's gone into these different rooms also. In one of the videos that I show on here also, you will see that he's asking Siri or Alexa, whatever you call it, to give him the date. Siri gives him the date of 2027. That I found very interesting to know. There's videos of him going into McDonald's, restaurants, hotels, all over the city on foot, and not a soul in sight. So is Javier in a different dimension than where we are? Is he in the future? Is he in 2027? What happened to these people in the future? Are we ever going to find out what happened? Is this Javier's reality? Another clip you'll see is that Javier had put in his TikTok that he was going to hide certain objects and tell people where they are and for them to find them. It is shown in his TikTok that these people went out, found these objects, and where these objects were hidden, there were people everywhere, but there's no people in Javier's video, which is mind-blowing. I will put a link of Javier's TikTok below. You can look at his videos and make up your own mind on what you think, but I found this very fascinating. And I'm starting to believe that Javier is in his own reality What do you think? Leave me a comment below. I'm going to let some of these clips go by as you watch them, and then I'm going to start showing you different clips and explain to you where he is in the clips. But for now, here are some of his clips, so enjoy watching them, and then watch until the end because I will explain some of these places. Here is one of the restaurants that Javier, one of his followers, had asked him to enter into. He's going at a peak time of day where it should be crowded, or at least there should be workers in there, and there's not a soul in sight. As you can see, he shows the time that he entered. Here is a video clip of him entering a soccer stadium where professional soccer players do play in Spain. Again, there's not a soul in sight, nobody in the locker room, nobody to stop him from going into the locker room. Otherwise, people can't just walk into these places. And he's able just to walk in, grab some merchandise, take off and leave. He goes onto the field itself. He shows the field here where he's in the back. Well, this is a clip of him going into the back room where they have their press conferences going on, the meetings going on. Otherwise, the public wouldn't be allowed in. He's in here. Now this is him going down to the field itself, onto the greens, which again, otherwise the public's not on unless they have permission or security with him. There's not a security guard in sight or anybody to stop him from doing so. Here he is going through all this. This clip here is showing Javier going through the bus station. Again, a public transportation place where you would think there would be people around. Although we are going through a pandemic, and even if this was in the height end of the pandemic, there's still nobody stopping him from getting on these buses. Otherwise, he wouldn't be able to have access to. There's no way security or anybody will let him do this, get access. Here he is walking all along throughout the whole bus station, and there's not a soul anywhere. Nobody. If you notice in these videos too, there's no birds or animals or anything outside. Also, where are they? Here he is. He's showing you the whole bus station. Nothing. Here is a hotel. One of his followers asked him to go into a random hotel, and that's what he's doing. The front desk, nobody's there. Walking through the hotel, nobody's there. He was able to get in, not an issue. Here is certain areas of the hotel that he is walking through, and there's still not a soul in sight. Where are these people? How does he have access to all this if he is not living in his own parallel universe? Again, this is supposed to be the year 2027 that he claims he's in. So he is ahead of us in the future. But there's still not a soul in sight. Here he goes walking into a random hotel room. Shows the room. He gained entry into it. Still nobody has stopped him. He's in there. Not a soul anywhere. Now this video is of him going into the zoo. Somebody had asked him to go into a random park, a random zoo. He's doing it. If you notice in these videos, there's no animals. And there's, again, no people anywhere. Where animals generally would be, monkeys, elephants, tigers, there is none anywhere. And this is a zoo. If this zoo is closed and shut down, he wouldn't be able to gain access either, especially because there's always somebody in security there to keep people out. Nobody's kept him out. He's walking all along the zoo without an issue. Again, if you notice, there's not even a bird in the sky. Here is a clip of him showing that he's going to hide a keychain, where he's going to hide it. And on the left side of the screen is actually the people from TikTok, a follower, going to find this keychain that he has hidden. And if you notice in the left video with the follower, there's people and civilization, where Javier on the right side, split screen, there's no civilization. And this is in the same time. But Javier is supposedly in 2027, where we're in 2021, so it's parallel universes, but there's just nobody in civilization. Even the guy in the follower is scratching his head because he can't believe it. Here he is asking the time. And that's his handler for TikTok. I hope you enjoyed as much as I enjoyed this.
Es domingo, 21 de marzo de 2027.
Ok, Google.